All right, we ready? Skill number 4. Here we go. All right, skill 4 is following up, and what we want to make sure first of all is have they actually watched the video? Did they actually see the information you sent them? One of those two websites. Did they actually review it? And so we're going to ask that. We're going to find that out. So we're going to ask two simple questions. What did they like best about what they saw? The second question is on a scale of 1 to 10. What's your interest level? So that we know where they fall. If you want to follow along with me, I'm on page 77 in the GoPro book. It talks right through that over the next couple of pages so that you can actually see and review that information yourself. But with the first question, what did you like best? Whatever they say, I like this part, or I like the free time, or I like the fact that I can make more money, or I could work with my spouse. Spend a couple of minutes having a good, positive conversation on what they just told you they liked best. Because they're telling you what they're most interested in. They're telling you what they're excited about. That's going to be part of their why and part of their want to even work with you and even pursue this opportunity, is because that's what they want. That's what they like best. So pay close attention to what they say and how they answer that question. If they haven't watched the video, don't freak out. Don't worry about it. Sometimes it may take 3 or 4 attempts to actually get someone to go through that process. People are busy, they got things going on. So your job is to be professional. So whatever time you set for that follow-up conversation or that follow-up face-to-face meeting or however you're going to do that, you want to make sure that if you said 10 a.m. on Tuesday, at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, you're the one that's following up. If they haven't looked at the information, then let's reestablish another time. Fantastic, it'll be 7 p.m. on Thursday evening, let's talk then. Great. And so whatever you've set up, that's how you want to validate and verify so that you can do that. So the first question, what did you like best? Short conversation about that, what they like best. The second question is on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you find yourself? 1 being I have no interest whatsoever, 10 being I'm ready to get started. They're going to give you a number. They're going to give you some kind of an answer. It may be, I don't know, let's say they give you a 6 or 7. The response to that would be fantastic, we're almost there. The next step in the process is to get them connected to your expert. Remember, your job is not to answer all their questions and not to, figure everything out for them. Don't be the expert for them, because then they think they have to know all that to move forward and to build their business. You want to refer to your upline, to your expert person, to me, to whoever you're working with, your mentor who's helping educate you and teach you in this business. If they say anything, any answer above a 5, I want you to get them on the phone with your expert. If you're working with me personally, I want you to get them on the phone with me. Tell me what they've already seen, tell me what they already know, so that we're able to walk through from that step forward to help answer the rest of their questions and to get them the rest of the information for enrollments. So that's the other thing. Many times when we set up that next phone call, you're going to want to already have, maybe you send them over the sheets of what an enrollment form looks like if they're looking at the business, or what a customer order form looks like if they're looking at, at being a customer, so they can start looking at the products and starting to figure out and see what they're doing before they're on the phone with me. If it's going to be a face-to-face conversation we're going to have, you're going to let them know, well, let me coordinate that. Let's see if next Tuesday works. And, grab the phone, call the person, text the person that you're trying to set that expert with your expert to see if they're available that time to either meet with your new associate or to have a phone meeting. I'm fine with phone meetings. Those work just as good for me as they do many times face-to-face. A lot of times face-to-face, of course, helps validate if it's local, and if it can be done, if time allows, then definitely do that. It can be something simple. It doesn't have to be a big lunch or anything. It can be over coffee or something real simple like that, so that you're able to put eyeball to eyeball and help get your prospect their questions answered. Don't be afraid to ask people for their business. Don't be afraid to ask that second question. So many times people will find out that they liked a video and what they liked about it, and they'll have this huge long conversation about that. And then your prospect may have 3 or 4 other questions in conjunction with. If you start answering every single one of those things, you're not duplicating. You're teaching them the wrong way. There's going to be a time in your business where you'll be that expert and you'll be able to do that for yourself because because you'll have the track record and the documentation to back it up and to prove it. But in the beginning, you want to make sure that you're using the process as closely as you possibly can. Because in doing that, it's teaching your brand new person, they're looking at you and going, can I do what you did? And if they back up and they think about it, at least up to this point, you sent me a quick text to meet for coffee. You told me a little bit about what's going on in your life and what's changed. You asked me to look at a website, and now someone else is answering the questions. That's pretty simple. That's skill 4, guys. Following up. It's vital. There's a saying in this business that the fortune's in the follow-up, and I'll tell you, that's absolutely true.